Mohammed Osman represents a very key partner, one that is recognized not only by banks or financial institutions, that even if the governor was to be here, he must pass through his office. If the president was to do an event in Italy, you must work with him. So you really are truly appreciated. And we hope that we'll be able to go even further in engaging your membership, which is big enough. After they drive the economy. I think the governor one time said that Italy drives the economy of Nairobi. You remember? I was meeting a taxi guy who told me, an Uber guy, he told me that wakati wa Ramadan hakuna biashara Nairobi. I'm asking him why. Anambia tunajua Italy ndio ina run hata hizi taxi zetu. I didn't know that much. So that's how important from the biggest level to even the smallest level, that how much Italy has contributed to the economy. Allow me to just, I'm reminded that I did not introduce the staff who serve here. I don't want to be very selfish to think that I'm the only KCB staff who came here. I think all of us value you. That's why a bigger team came both from the branch, from the Sahl department, and the whole other support branches to celebrate this big day. So apart from directors who I will ask people above me to introduce them because it's beyond my paycheck, I want to request my other colleagues in KCB to just stand wherever you are, wave to the crowd to show our dear clients how much we value them. After that, I will ask Director Corporate, John, to come and speak to us. So, KCB colleagues, please, let's be upstanding. We start with the branch staff. The branch staff who will be serving you here. And I think this is a very important guy I need just to introduce. This is our branch manager here. Wapi baba yao? Kabai. Hey. Say the baba yao mkina yenu baba ya Isili. For sure, if you have been working with KCB within this market, you know these guys. So I think he's a very good guy. Yeye ndiye amekaribisha ile branch ni imezaa hii. If it will not perform, then you will not be here. So this is baba yao, great and passionate guy who supports us, Mr. Kabai. Then we have Kabai has given birth to this guy, literally even by age and all that, and business, and also the neighbors as mentorship. This guy is the branch manager for this. I think it's important. Musikia sauti yake, sio aseme tu jina lake because he's the host.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning. My name is Mzee Salim, branch manager, KCB Sahl Center. Mine is to just welcome you and to assure you of the best of service while we are handling you. This is the team that handles the operations as well as the business. So feel free. In Somalia, I think we say sodo, bankiga wa bankiga. Thank you.
We could have missed that if I did not invite him. I didn't know he has learned these words directly. Sheikh was telling me kwamba ameongeza wapili. I don't know he's from that community or not. So these are the guys who work with Salim at the branch. You can see the beautiful faces, and guys are happy to serve kind of faces. Let's give them a bigger clap. If it were not for them, then definitely will not be here as well, okay? So thank you, colleagues. There's also a few guys from Sahl head office. Wamejificha kwa ETO, I don't know why. Because I want us to know that at the Sharia, we definitely have to have a Sharia auditor internally. As it was mentioned that we have Shaswale there, we have our RM who's in charge of this area, Sitina. Together, that guy is our control guy. He's a no-nonsense guy. Makio, they're all supportive to ensure that everything is done to the truth, to ensure that it's Sharia compliant. Thank you, colleagues. And I think I have quite a number of colleagues who are just stand please on this end, KCB staff. Okay. I'm struggling to identify some names today. People have changed names, so I wrote names somewhere. Yesterday somebody was called Mary, today is called Kultum. Another one was called Charity. In the morning she tells me she's changed name to, okay, I don't want to say those names. But there was a name that was featured in those Fatuma. So there's Fatuma 1, Fatuma 2, and Fatuma 3. Thank you very much, and please have a seat. Allow me at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, to take this moment to invite our corporate banking director, Bwana John Okulo, to speak to us. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much, Hemedi, and thank you for agreeing to join KCB Group and lead the Sahl business. Our guest of honor, the Honorable Member of Parliament for Kamkunji, Mr. Yusuf Hassan, thank you for joining us today. The Chair of the Sharia Board for Sahl Bank, thank you very much for the inspiring words. We also thank the board, the advisory board members who are here for the excellent work that is being done to just demonstrate that as a group, we fully respect the tenets of Sharia banking. And standing here representing our group CEO is no small matter. As you all know, his heart is with ECB. And I mentioned to the chairman where he had to travel suddenly outside of the country for an urgent meeting. But he sends his warm regards and greetings to everybody who has come here. Our customers, thank you for standing by KCB Group. You've stood by us as we set up our first branch here. And the more we engage, the more we understand the history of Isili. I think the CEO of the Business District Association was just giving me a slight chat on exactly how the association came about. And when we look and say that Isili is the heart of the Nairobi business community, and that a lot happens here, I think that is an understatement. The business that happens in Isili, the business community, has expanded way beyond Nairobi, and it's expanded way beyond trading activities, way beyond real estate, into oil and gas, and to many other aspects. And so we look at this business community with a lot of respect as a group. And for us, we would not come here and start talking about the products that you would want to sell. I think we were here last year when we had the meal with members of the association. And at that time, the mall was just about to be complete. And we are very thankful that today we are able to open this wonderful branch. And I hope, Ahmed, it's just the beginning, that we'll continue expanding Sahl banking within this country so that everybody can benefit from the strong principles of fairness that it actually drives. And I would not even attempt to try and speak about Sahl banking after the chairman has spoken. And the chairman said something very profound. He said, please try and understand what it means, but please refer the customers to the experts. And Chairman, I can assure you that we will be doing that. Mohamedia mentioned, and I think somebody else who spoke earlier mentioned, that Sahl banking, Sharia banking, is not just for Muslims. Everybody can benefit from it. Now, how can we, as KCB bank staff, understand Sharia banking? We can do so by opening an account here and starting to appreciate the product. I'd also want to thank Munir, a fellow banker. Munir, being in this mall is an honor. And I hope that our presence here will make us worthy ambassadors of the mall and worthy ambassadors of the business people who will be walking through here, and the individuals who will be partaking in everything that this brilliant mall offers. So I once again pass the regrets from our group CEO that he was not able to be here today. I am sure that he will be passing by as soon as he comes back. Also, our managing director for KCB Bank Kenya, Mrs. Anastasia Kimtai, who was also not able to be with us because she had to attend a function in Eldoret. However, the broader group is represented by many staff members, and I'd like to start with some of my seniors who are here. I will start with Madam Rosalind Kishuru, our Group Director Marketing, who plays an instrumental role in ensuring that the message that the group sends throughout its various business divisions is heard and is very clear. I would also like to introduce the two managing directors that we have here. I'll start with Mr. Agri Mulumbe, the managing director of our bank assurance business. Mr. Maurice Opio, the managing director of KCB Investment Bank. And Wanjeri Kihara, who is the director of our mortgages business. If you recall, KCB did have a savings and loans, which was the mortgage arm. We are resuscitating it? Yeah, and trying to ensure that we can be relevant to all the people in this country who would require to acquire real estate, whether small or large. I'd also like to mention the other ladies who are sitting at the forefront here before I introduce the other members of the team. And I'll start with Mrs. Jane Isiao. She's the Director of Retail Banking, and so all the branches fall under her. Jane, thank you very much. And we have Judith. Judith Odhiambo is in charge of, how do I put it, corporate affairs and corporate and regulatory affairs. Yeah, thank you for gracing this occasion. And Asana Mogaka is representing the treasury business. She heads our treasury sales, and she is responsible for all our FX dealings with customers. I'm also here with the team that has a very close corporate banking relationship with the business community in Isili. And that team is led by Mr. Peter Ngeno. He's executive head of coverage. Coverage meaning that he's in charge of all the non-public sector relationships that we have at KCB. Right next to him is Mr. Felix Okwan, who he's a sector head, and he has run probably all the sectors in this bank. Currently, he's in charge of infrastructure, real estate, and related industries. Thank you, Felix, for joining us. And there's a James Njua, who has a very, very special relationship with many customers here. James, thank you very much for your tenacity and your conviction and commitment to this community. I'm not sure if I've left anyone. There's Peter Maura, who's standing by there, who handles what do I say? All matters communications, and works from the group CEO's office. So I believe many of you know him. I'm very keen to hear what the Honourable Member of Parliament has to say. So I do not want to speak too much as I stand here. I hope I've introduced please forgive me. I think I've left you out. Is that Regina? Yeah? Juliana, who is responsible for our asset finance business out of corporate banking. So vehicles and our partnerships with those who supply these vehicles sits within her space. But the key message that I would like to deliver as we open this branch is that the broader bank, the group, is here to support. It is not here to interfere with the principles of Sharia banking. Yeah? It is for us to learn, and we'll ensure that we keep learning as much as possible. And also it is for us to ensure that as we engage with the Isli business community, we begin to understand its history, how it came about, what it means, how it has evolved. Why is it so powerful within the region and beyond? Because I think that as we learn these things, we're also able to translate the benefits and the skill set that we pick from here. So with those few words, I'd like to thank you all once again for being here today. And Kennedy, it's your show, so please let me know if I'm allowed to request Jenny Sahl to come up as the Director Retail Banking. Thank you, Jenny.